How do you go no contact when there's kids involved? A popular question that pops up on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok is like, hey, we have kids, so it's impossible for me to go no contact. Well, if it was impossible, then there wouldn't be people out there doing it. I'll just say that right there. Okay, there's a lot of people that I know that are going no contact or like very, very, very close to it in order to help keep their mental safety, their emotional safety, their physical safety in check. Because they know like, hey, this is the most important thing, as I have to be put together. I have to work on, helping my kids put their lives back together. Like we have to work on growing through this emotionally, mentally, to be able to get to a healthy place. And we can't do that while we still have this toxic person constantly inserting themselves into our lives every single time. So there's several like basic things that people do is a lot of times early on in the relationship, they'll limit the amount of contact. They'll say, hey, like if you want to talk, you can talk to the kids, but you're not going to talk to me because that's not the agreement we have. And what you'll see is the narcissist try to communicate to the kids and, maybe have them put on speakerphone or use like FaceTime, and they'll be communicating to them and they'll start saying like sly comments trying to get at the partner, trying to get at the ex. You'll see that happen in multiple different ways, venues, and you'll see, hey, they're not really about the kids. They're trying to figure out how they can use the kids to get back or to make the other partner react, okay? Oftentimes, then that goes to a place where they go even more no contact. Of like, hey, like you're not doing phone calls with them. Like you can have visitation rights. We'll go through that legally. And any more communication that we're going to have is going to be through email. Okay, and they limit that where you're not going to call, you're not going to text, like those aren't even an option. Like if there's an emergency, then someone else will contact you, but not me. It'll only go through email. And what you have is then you have to worry about them emailing you back or emailing you 20 times a day and trying to get a reaction, trying to get a response. There's other families who have taken the route of using like a parenting app or using different apps that even are like court mandated, or like different family messaging apps or like co-parenting apps that are set up to try to be able to help separate those things as much as possible so that the other person isn't triggered, or you're not running back and thinking of the abuse every single time, but you're able to start separating that and living a healthy life. There's other people that are going farther with the no contact, where all contact has to go through their attorney or their divorce lawyer or whatever it might be. People will go to extreme lengths to protect the ones they love. People will go to extreme lengths to protect their kids, to protect their family system that they've created, that they've worked hard to be able to establish good, strong bonds, good emotional connections with their kids. And when that narcissist or that toxic person is coming into their lives to try and destroy that, they'll fight with anything and everything they can to make sure that they keep that. I'm working on developing more of a list on different apps that are helpful, different blocking tools that are helpful, different from email to phone to, all types of things. And we're working on compiling a list that we can hopefully work on bringing to the table, having a link in the NARC app so people can go on there and they can say like, hey, here's all my resources to be able to protect myself. Here's my resources to co-parent. Here's my resources to grow and to heal. And that's really what the goal of the app is, and what we're trying to build more into it, to give you more and more resources each and every day to protect yourself, to grow and protect your family, and to get healing in all aspects of your life.